I stand before you today as a man transformed. And I promise you it's not the result of having performed. Nah. Like Captain Phillips, I was on a ship on which I would have died, except in my case, my three captors were me, myself, and I. The most evil of trinities, completely opposed to and opposite of the one true divinity. You see, I had a hole in my heart the size of infinity, and to the cross of Jesus, I claim no affinity, that is. Until one evening in South Philly, I was born and raised to new life, as God took out my three captors with the skill of a snipe. And I'd be lying to you, though, if I said that he used a gun. He used something much more powerful, the words of his one and only Son, specifically as spoken in the book of Luke, chapter 15, a story about God more beautiful to me than Michelangelo's Sistine. So let me set the scene. A father and his son. The son turns to his father and says, "With you, I'm done. Give me my portion of the inheritance so I can run." Now, having just been culturally and emotionally slapped in the face, the father still decides to extend the son some grace. He hands over the money. And what happens next in the story, folks, ain't all that funny, because you see he runs off to a distant land and that money runs through his fingers like grains of sand. Spending it on a reckless lifestyle, something that you might glamorize for a while, but if you look a little closer at his heart, it's just a pile of dust. But if from dust God could create man, then surely there was hope for this man, even though where he currently stands is among a group of his #1 fans, some pigs. You see, he had lost it all, so he had to resort to eating that swine food, at least until a few days went by when he realized he was quite sick inside. Call it swine flu, but not sick like runny nose, but because he knows he's running from his father, who cared for him. So he decides to head home, all the while thinking that when he gets there, his father's going to take one look at him and smack him upside the dome. But you see, no one had been missing the son more than the father, even though people had been telling the old man, "Why bother? Your son's a sinner. Move on and have a nice comfortable Sunday dinner." But the father would reply, "No, the relationship I have with my son is not dependent upon what he has done. So whether he's here with me or he's on the run, I tell you again, he is my son." And then one morning, as the father was out working underneath the sunrise, he looked out over the horizon, and to his surprise, he saw what looked like his son arise as if from the dead. So he bolts off at the speed of Usain, not even caring about the rocky terrain, causing his bare feet so much pain, because it don't matter. What stands before him now is more than a collection of matter. It's his son. And when he finally gets within arm's length of the boy, you would have thought the old man had become a toddler and you handed him a new toy when you saw that expression on his face. Oh, the joy. Puts his arms around his son, a kiss on his cheek, a robe on his back, a ring on his finger, and declares, "I'm going to throw a party." The son staggers. It can only get out one word. Why? And that's when God said to me, "Ryan, it's because you were lost, but now you're found. Ryan, you were dead, but now you're alive. Stay with me, abide in me, and I will show you everlasting life." Amen.